Hey guys, what's up? In this story, this is actually really called Fright Watchman. It actually follows a guy who's a night watchman at a convenience store. He goes by the name of Dennis. And basically, what happens is Dennis is called in to replace one of the security guards that had to work with. That security guard was sent home with the flu, so he will be replacing him. And basically, he has to work in the convenience store until closing time. So he gets the call and he says he'll do it, and he gets down there about 7 o'clock, and he works exactly till closing time. Well, the people at the store, they give him the key and they say, you can leave at 7 a.m. Make sure you lock up, and then they'll be opening at 8. And he says, all right. So basically, he has to stay in the store and watch through the entire night because in this time they didn't have alarms on buildings and stuff like they do now, where you can have like laser type security systems and stuff. They didn't have that kind of stuff. So basically, they have this guy sit guard all night inside this convenience store. And basically, the store is kind of like a little mini mall. So it has a lot of clothing and stuff and mannequins and stuff. It's kind of like one of those places where it feels scary when you're working and stuff. And Dennis, being the only person in the building, he's a little bit frightened because he's not used to, working a night shift. He's more like a day watchman. So anyway, Dennis goes to his post and, he's looking around with flashlights to make sure nobody stayed in behind, checking bathrooms and stuff. Well, when he gets to the bathroom, he kind of notices that he has a stomach ache. So he goes into the bathroom, he takes a flop, and he starts reading, a magazine. Well, as he's sitting in there, he's kind of got like one of those little door stops in the door so that way it's halfway open so there's no close on it. Well, the door stops, like, goes across the floor. Somebody kicks it across the floor and the door slams shut. Well, Dennis drops the magazine, and he looks up and he's in pitch black. He's like, who's there? There's no point if somebody stayed behind, you will be, penalized and you will be arrested. So if there's somebody messing around out there, I suggest you quit it. So Dennis, he lifts up, or he pulls up his pants and, he puts his belt buckle on. And then he feels around for the door in the bathroom and he unlocks it. And then, he's looking around for a light switch and he's turning it up or on and off, but it won't work. So he goes, he's feeling around for the door in the bathroom and he's pulling on it and he can't open it. But he hears like people chattering in the background and laughing and stuff, and Dennis is getting, kind of scared. And then after he gets scared, he starts like wiggling on the door handle, trying to pull it, so he can open it. And Dennis is like, he's banging on the door and, he's turning the door handle. And finally, when he pulls, he tugs so hard that the door finally budges and he goes falling back. But he jumps back up really quickly and he turns on his flashlight. He's looking around to make sure that there's nobody messing around or something, because the door is budged finally after all that stuff. So he walks outside the bathroom really slowly, he's got his flashlight on, he's looking in different areas to see if anybody's messing around. Well, he doesn't even see anybody, so he slowly walks towards the front of the store, to make sure that the locks are all locked and stuff and that nobody got in. So after he does a routine check of that, he checks towards the back of the store to make sure there's nobody messing around or hiding in the aisles or anything. So after that, he's walking through the aisles and he hears like a loud crack, like something hit the floor. He aims his flashlight really fast. He looks over and he notices one of the mannequins has fallen over. Now, when he sees that, he gets really scared again. And then, he aims his flashlight at the mannequin and he sees that it's like it cracked in half. So he's sitting there and he's trying to pick it up, and put it back into the position it was. And he hears somebody go, he lets go of the mannequin and falls back on the floor and he aims his flashlight to see if somebody's messing around. He's like, who's there? Who's there? Hello? Who's there? So he does that for a second, his heart's beating really fast. He's like super scared right now. And he takes his flashlight, he puts it in his mouth and he goes back to wake up the mannequin. Well, after that, he hears somebody like push open the door. So he drops the mannequin again for the second time, and he goes running around, with his flashlight. He's looking around to make sure, that nobody's in the store. And he's super, super scared. Like, he's, he's on the brink of insanity right now because, he doesn't know what's going on, and it's like messing with his head. So he's running around with his flashlight, and the flashlight's starting to fade out, so he has to keep hitting it to keep the batteries working. Well, I don't know what happened, but he trips over something and he falls back and his flashlight falls on the floor and the glass breaks. So now he has no way to use anything for light or anything, and the store is completely dark except for the minimal lighting that's coming through the windows of the store from the front. So now basically Dennis is pretty much locked inside of the store, and he has no way to see where he's going. So basically he's blind. So Dennis, not knowing too much about where he's going because he doesn't really work the night shift, he runs into an aisle and he sits down, and he starts rocking back and forth because he's so scared. Well, now that he's rocking back and forth, he's thinking about what he's going to do, so he's basically thinking to himself, how am I going to get out of this? Well, he hears people talking, so he slowly starts to stand back up, and he looks over the aisle barricade to see if anybody's out there, like in the store or something. And he sees like this mannequin move, and quickly he jogs back on, and like scared just like, what the hell is this? This isn't normal. This is like paranormal activity, To him, this is paranormal activity. He's never seen nothing like this. So his heart is beating out of his chest, and he's trying to think of what to do. So he quickly tries to run to the bathroom, and the door slams. So he can't get in the bathroom. He's pulling on the door and he's tugging on it, And so after that, he gives up. So he tries to run towards the front of the store, where he's trying to push and kick on the door, the glass doors to break it so that he can get out. Well, as he's doing that, mannequin arms come up from behind him in the store and grab him. So now basically this is where like the story starts to cut out and it fades to the next day where the manager comes in to open up. But when he comes in, he sees Dennis sitting in a window which appears to be a mannequin, and on the window it's smeared blood saying, "Help me."